Hell of a finale. Paul Bettany freaking lied to us all this time. We were sitting here waiting for this big cameo that was gonna show up. That was gonna be like this big deal. This actor that Paul Bettany's never gotten to work with or whatever. And why did he say those words? Why did he say that? We were watching the show already. We were gonna watch the show already. You didn't have to. Darn it. Where to start? Okay, so for one, the Evan Peters isn't playing Quicksilver isn't actually Quicksilver from another dimension. He's just Robert Boner, apparently. That can't be how it's pronounced. Please tell me that something. That has to be something else. It has to be pronounced some other way. It can't be just Boner. Homeboy's last name can't be Boner. That's... Oh, brother. I guess the super speed was just Agatha's magic. It had to have been, right? How else was he moving that fast? That it doesn't make sense otherwise. And just like we expected, we got to see Vision versus Vision, which honestly was kind of cool. It was kind of cool, but I was expecting at some point for them to like merge together somehow. That's what we all expected. But no. Westview Vision just unlocked White Vision's memories. So I'm guessing most of him is still. So I guess Real Vision is still in there, and he just doesn't have the Mind Stone. So there's just this piece of him missing now. Where he is now? I don't know, man. How the hell am I supposed to know? I just watched the show. I don't know, man. And then the fight between Wanda and Agatha. Wanda finds out that she's been torturing these people. She's been just in their brain and making them do all this stuff. And clearly she didn't know that. She thought everything was actually just fine. She thought that these people were actually okay with everything, not really, or like she was putting them at ease, not realizing, no, this is still torture. They're still scared. This is still worry and fear that's being instilled with them. She's instilling her trauma and her grief onto them. She didn't know that. And then she tries to undo the hex, right, to let them all free. But then if she lets go of the mind control. But if she undoes the hex, then this Vision, along with Tommy and Billy, have to disappear as well. Darn it! And Agatha keeps going on and on about how powerful she is and all. And so I just keep expecting somehow Wanda's gonna figure out a way to both undo the hex and keep Tommy and Billy in Vision, or at least maybe Tommy and Billy. Turns out she can, and after defeating Agatha and getting her more comic accurate costume, which looks really cool. Looks pretty cool. I like it. I think it's neat. But no, yeah, after that, she ends up closing the hex. And yeah, her family's gone again. She's alone again, which is sad. I was really hoping that Tommy and Billy were going to get out of this, both for Wanda's sake and for the sake of them joining being part of the Young Avengers, which they clearly want to set up. But unfortunately not. Darn it. The MCU goes on without a speedster yet again. Woo! And then in the mid-credits scene, we see everything being taken care of. The FBI is taking care of everything, with Jimmy being like leading everything, which is dope. Hayward's being arrested, and this one officer walks up to Monica and says, you're being asked to be in the theater." And she's like, okay, and then she goes in, and the girl turns into, transforms back to a scroll, saying, "Hey, I was sent by a friend of your mother's." We heard we heard you were grounded. We want you to come. We need you to come in and help us with something." And she's like, "Oh, where do you need me?" And she just points up. So Captain Marvel 2. That's all it is. She's just setting up Captain Marvel 2, and she has her Monica has her full powers. Maybe she didn't really unleash them at all, but freaking bullets went through her. Bullets just went through her and she was fine, so that's cool. I'm guessing that means that she's full spectrum or photon or what's the other name? What's another name that she goes by? There's another one. Darn it! I'm snapping excessively so that the memories come back. It doesn't help. It never helps. It's a bunch of nonsense. And then we get like an end credit thing because that's the thing, right? With Disney Plus, along with a lot of streaming services, is when the credits start rolling after a while, they're trying to suggest you to watch this other thing and be like, "Oh, you like this? So maybe watch this now." Or you like you're watching The Office? So maybe watch the next episode. Or is this the end of the show? All right, try Parks and Rec. Watch Monsters University, watch Monsters Inc. with the credits just being over mic because we're going with this running gag. It's going. You can't stop us. It's the running gag. It's here. But I'm watching the end credits of the I'm watching the end credits of the final episode, and they're not trying to suggest me anything. So that's telling me you have an end credit thing. You have something else here. Here, and in true Marvel fashion, it's just a little something. It's a little teaser. It's not much. But Scarlet Witch, she's at this little college. It's in the hills. It's just all by herself. It's nice. It's quaint. It's quiet. And like she's having herself some tea or coffee or something. Meanwhile, in the other room, an actual projection of her in the costume is looking through the Darkhold, and apparently, yes, the Darkhold. The book was that everyone was saying that the magical book in Agatha's basement was the Darkhold. I didn't want to believe it. Because we saw it in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and I'm pretty sure the Ghost Rider burned it. The Ghost Rider freaking destroyed it. In no way, it's still burned. It was still burned because it gets open, and it was still very, very burnt. So maybe it's still a thing. Maybe the continuity still remains. Maybe Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is still canon. I hope it is. I want it to be. Maybe it isn't. It probably is. I won't want to say that it is until I'm proven otherwise. But Wanda's looking through the Darkhold, trying to study up on however the hell her magic works, because she sure as hell don't know. She's trying to understand. She's trying to learn, and then all of a sudden she hears Billy and or Tommy yelling, "Mom, help us," or whatever, and then she does a thing, and then that's the end of it. So I'm guessing because at this point, Tommy and Billy are gone, right? She closed the hex, which means Tommy and Billy aren't here anymore. So I'm guessing that's a multiverse thing. I'm guessing that is a multiverse thing. And then that's setting up for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, because she's going to be in that movie too. And she's going to be hella powerful. Apparently the Darkhold says that her power exceeds that of the Sorcerer Supreme, which means that she's more powerful than Doctor Strange. So, dang. So, to recap, White Vision has his memories back, so he's off doing something or other. I don't know. Monica has her powers, and she's gonna be she's gonna be Carol and Captain Marvel 2. And Scarlet Witch and Wanda is now officially the Scarlet Witch. She has her costume. And Multiverse of Madness, she's going to try and save her kids from an alternate dimension or something. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what we don't know. We still don't really know what the plot of Multiverse of Madness is. Considering I don't know if they've written it. No, they've written it. They just haven't filmed it yet. And supposedly, Multiverse of Madness is gonna tie into Spider-Man: No Way Home, which is the official name for the third MCU Spider-Man movie. They unveiled that recently. Spider-Man: No Way Home. What does that title mean? We don't know. We don't really know. Everyone's saying that it's going to be a Spider-Verse thing. No, it isn't. No, it's not. Tom Holland himself. I know. They lie to us. I know. But Tom Holland can't keep a secret. Homeboy can't keep a secret. And he said multiple times now, as far as he's aware, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield aren't going to show up. That's not happening. So, like, why are people still running with this idea? Like, it just has to be a multiverse thing, right? It just has to be. It just has to be, right? We can't just have it be just another Spider-Man movie. No, you've planted the idea of it being a multiverse movie, of it being a Spider-Verse movie. So that's what it has to be now. That's what it has to be until you give us the trailer and it reveals that it's not that. And then we have to shut our stupid faces up because we were looking stupid when we thought y'all were looking stupid trying to hide something from us. We thought we were all big and smart and knew everything when we don't. We're not behind the scenes. We're just watching the movies. We don't know anything. We just have to shut our faces up and wait for the trailer before we know what the hell the movie's going to be. No, I'm not mad. Anyway, that's the end of WandaVision. Yeah, I went on a tirade. What about it? Freaking shut up. Freaking shut up. Stop talking. Stop talking like you know what the movie's gonna be. You don't know what the movie's gonna be. As far as we know, it's not actually going to be a Spider-Verse movie. Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige, no one at Marvel Studios has actually confirmed that freaking Alfred Molina's Doc Ock or Jamie Foxx Electro is gonna show up. Jamie Foxx himself said something. Freaking, the casting hadn't even happened. No one had filmed anything yet. The full cast hadn't even, that was way too early for that to be called. That was like years ago he said that. And the off chance he's not bluffing, okay, cool. He's going to play a different version of Electro probably. Freaking jeez. Anyways, this became about Spider-Man. I'm sorry, that's not what this is. This is about WandaVision. WandaVision ended, and it was really cool and dope, and she used runes, and that was cool. And now she has her costume, and Multiverse of Madness is going to happen. I personally think that at the end, that was Tommy and Billy yelling to Wanda from another dimension. And then that's going to play into Multiverse of Madness. But again, I don't actually know. I'm not going to say that that's what it is until I see it happen. I don't know. So until it actually happens, I'm not going to act like that it has to be. Anyway, I got to end this. I got time to play with y'all. I'm sorry. It's freaking show's over. And it was good. And it was a good ending. I'm sorry. Bye. Can I be your superhero?